This is a full fat loss guide. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how you can go from being fat to less fat. How I would do it again. But first, I'm gonna actually tell you who I am, and I can tell you that I relate to you very greatly. Okay, I relate to your struggles. I relate to your journey because I went through it myself. All right, and that's why I know I can speak on this and I can help you out. Okay, cool. Here we go. So first, we're gonna start when I was a bit of a skinny guy. Okay, that's my dad next to me. Shit. Should I blur? Nah, this video gets like 5 views anyway. Okay, so here I gained a bit of weight. Okay, so there was stuff in between, right? Like a lot of fitness, heavy lifting, all that kind of stuff. Then I kind of fell off. I gained a bit of weight, just kind of fat. Like, look at these shits, duty stains in the mirror, bro. Like, I wasn't even, like just fucking disgustingness. Okay, and then 3 months later, boom. Okay, we made a change. Okay, 3 months, I lost 10 kg, 10 kilos, which is basically 20 pounds for Americans. So yeah, I know my way around losing fat. Okay, that's so cringe, man. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Okay, so yeah, that's me, and that is why I know I can speak on this topic and I can help you out. This is going to be the only fat loss guide you need. Stop looking at everything else. Just stick to this, and then you'll be golden. All right. First, improve your mental health, bro. Just improve your mental health. The reason you're fat is probably you probably don't have great mental health. You probably got depression symptoms, anxiety symptoms, and like doing hard work or any type of work in general is like climbing up a stream. Okay, so watch my mental health guide. That'll help you just take your symptoms away, your stress, everything like that, reduce it like greatly. But what I will do is just give you like basically the few pointers, which is basically just meditate, right? Meditate, focus on your breathing, bring your attention back. You're gonna be more present, and yeah, just have a clearer mind. And it actually helps you with losing weight because you'll have more willpower, right? You'll be able to see junk food and just walk away from it, right? Because you just have more, you have more mental control. Your prefrontal cortex is bigger. So meditate. That's something you should be doing. Gratitude journal just makes you happier, less anxious, because you're just being grateful for things, right? So when you go about your day, you'll just notice stuff that's just like, oh wow, I'm actually kind of grateful for that. And gratitude is just an action of happiness. So right. So we all know happiness, the emotion, it makes you feel good. But there's like action, there's an actual thing you can do to get that emotion, and that's just gratitude. Just be grateful for something, right? I'm grateful for this mouse, right? Some kids in like China, right? They probably like lost their hands trying to make this mouse, right? Dead ass. Like that's crazy. I'm grateful for that. And then also the last thing I want to say that I didn't mention in my mental health guide is that have a mission for your life. Okay, you need some kind of purpose, some kind of thing that you're responsible for. I'm gonna make a video on this, but you need some kind of purpose, some kind of mission, something that gets you out of bed. You need meaning in life. Okay, like, who the fuck is this guy? You probably wanted a fat loss guy, and I'm just like saying your mind's fucked up, bro. You need to improve your mind, bro. But yeah, have some kind of mission you're working towards. This could actually just be your fat loss journey, to be honest, or it could be I don't know, like finishing in school, right? And then or building a business. I don't know, having a girlfriend, getting a girlfriend, something like that. Have some kind of meaning, some kind of direction you want to go in, and then just tie your weight loss to it. Okay, so let's say you want to build a business, right? Tie your weight loss to it. So if I get fitter, right? If I lose weight, if I get a nice jawline, all that kind of stuff, then people are probably going to trust me more, like me more, and probably will give me more money. Okay. Or let's say you're trying to get a girlfriend. That's pretty self explanatory. Actually, let me say for studying, for uni, right? If I'm fitter, if I don't have as much fat, my mind probably will work better, and therefore I'll probably get better grades, and I'll probably get more friends in uni, so they can help me like cheat in the assignments or whatever. So yeah, basically just do that. Okay, improve your mental health and have a mission. Okay, and yeah, let's just start with this guide. Okay, so first thing we're gonna talk about training. This is 20% of the results, so it's gonna be quick. Just don't change anything you're doing with your strength training. Okay, first of all, you gotta make sure you are like lifting weights, lifting heavy weights. And if you are, just don't change anything. Just keep pushing hard, push really hard to maintain that muscle. And yeah, you don't really need to change your routine or anything crazy like that. Just keep the same thing, because routine doesn't really matter that much. It's all diet, to be honest, with losing fat. As long as you're lifting weights and you are like pushing yourself, you're going to be maintaining that muscle and looking good as you're cutting down. Okay, cool. So yeah, so diet is the important thing, right? 80% of the results. And I put intermittent fasting here, but it's not meant to be here. Okay, it's meant to be. It's like an icing on the cake. Okay, that goes down here. Okay. Oh no, you can see everything. Fuck. Oh my god, these videos are funny. Yeah. So first thing, if you want to just diet like a regular fitness influencer, and just use my fitness pal every day, all day, every day, track everything, which is not. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I used to do that, and I lost a lot of weight, and it's pretty good. But the thing is, I was probably eating like shit. But if you actually like using my fitness pal and you kind of want to eat a lot of the foods that like make you prone to overeating, right? So you want to go out a lot, eat ice cream, all that kind of stuff. Then this is perfect. This is actually a really good way to lose fat and keep eating all the basically all the junk food that you want to eat. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with that because it's your life at the end of the day. But what you want to do is find your maintenance and then subtract 300 from that. And yeah, basically your maintenance calories is basically just how much calories you burn in a day. So let's say, so yeah, so basically just to exist. If you say you do no exercise, nothing, you just sit there, sit on your bed, that is how many calories you would need to, that was how many calories you would burn, and that's how much calories you need to eat to maintain your weight, like keep your weight the same. And then you just subtract 300, and once you get subtract 300, you'll be in a calorie deficit. This basically is just the buzzword for you're losing fat, okay? And the easy way to do this is just multiply your body weight in pounds. So that system, then is it the metric system or imperial? I think it's the metric system. No, is it? I think it's it. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, just in pounds, you multiply it by 15, right? That's your maintenance, and then you subtract 300. Okay. So, and then you just see how your weight changes. Because honestly, most calculators and this method honestly isn't going to be the most accurate, obviously, because you can't really tell all the metabolic reactions in your body. Can't really tell. Your testosterone plays a factor, your thyroid, stress, even like stuff like that. But so just eat eat your maintenance, see how your weight changes, and then just keep adjusting accordingly. And that's if you want to just track everything. I mean, that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's super easy. Just scan barcodes, and yeah, that's what you eat. And also, if you're gonna be using MyFitnessPal, I will say this: use it as a decision making tool. Okay, so I would pre-track what you're gonna eat. So you track before you eat. Okay, don't track after. Track before, and it can make you. It basically helps make decisions. So you can see what calories this food item has or this food item, and you could just choose. Let's say this one's junk and this one's clean, right? Okay, this is less calories. You can just choose that, and it makes it super simple, especially for eating out. When you have restaurants that have all their nutritional information, like Nando's, stuff like that, oh, it's perfect. But yeah, that's basically it. If you want to use MyFitnessPal way, okay, here's another way. If you don't really like tracking, but you also like want to eat clean, right? You want to improve your diet. You want to be fitter. You want your mind to work amazing. You want your hormones to be amazing. You want to just feel like a fucking man, right? You want to have testosterone coursing through the roof. Basically, just eat less carbs than you are now, and eat a lot more protein and fat. Okay, you don't have to cut out carbs. I'm not the YouTuber that's gonna tell you, oh mate, carbs are bad, carbs are evil, eat fucking carnivore or whatever. But I will say just keep it clean, right? Don't have these carbs and fat, right? These shitty processed carbs that probably didn't even exist like 100 years ago, like like ice cream, fucking pizza, all that kind of shit, right? If it has carbs and fat, is let me tell you, okay? Let me share with you first about the hormones the effect on hormones with carbs, right? So once you eat carbs, there's this hormone called insulin, and there's a hormone called leptin. And let me explain leptin first. Leptin is basically the hormone that signals to your brain that you're full, right? So you eat, and then leptin gets released for your like pancreas and all that kind of stuff, and it basically just tells your brain like, okay, we've had enough, we're full, right? But the thing is, once you eat carbs and only carbs, you get a spike in insulin. And what does insulin do? Insulin basically is a fat storage hormone, so it tells your body to store fat. Even it tells your body to build muscle as well. I will say that. Um, but yeah, that's what makes you tired and stuff, because you're just storing fat and building muscle. But the main thing that is dangerous for when you're trying to lose weight is that it just doesn't tell it just stops leptin. Okay, so the hormone that tells you you're full, it stops it, right? It suppresses it, so you just don't know you're full, right? So that's why if you're like me, you probably have had like binge eating problems where you just keep eating and eating and eating, and it's so much more dangerous when the carb the carb also has fat in it. So like ice cream, pizza, like fucking, I can't think right now, but like that's what makes it so dangerous when you pair carbs and fat, right? Like if you have just rice on its own, just pure carbs, yeah, sure, you'll spike insulin and stuff, but because it doesn't have fat, which has really high calories, it's not gonna be as detrimental as if you're eating like just processed shit. I'm gonna say that bluntly. So keep your food clean carbs. So rice, pasta, like sourdough bread is pretty good. Fruits, vegetables, amazing. They're amazing for you. And eat a lot, like a fuck ton of protein and fat, right? So have fatty steaks, fatty beef mince, chicken thighs, or even chicken breast. Like it just depends on what you like, I guess. And yeah, just eat as much that makes you satisfied. And yeah, this will help your brain and your mental clarity so much as well, especially if you go really hard on cleaning up the carbs and you go like almost on keto. You're gonna have so much mental clarity. So basically, just eat like how you would eat 1,000 years ago, like 100 years ago. What types of foods? What types of natural foods, right? Before all these like factory farms, factory farms, yeah. Before all these huge packaging industries, all that kind of stuff, where they're just making food in boxes and on escalators and crap. Before all this packaging bullshit, processed shit, what were they eating? Okay, eat those foods, all right, and you're gonna feel amazing. Okay, and this is for when you're on the go and you just can't cook. This method, I got it from I think it's called Fit Fathers. I watched a lot of that because I'm trying to help coach people that are really busy, coach dads, and yeah. So basically, this helps a lot. This helps a ton if you just have that busy life. Like maybe you're in the office, maybe you're traveling a lot, maybe I don't know, maybe you just don't have time to cook, right? You can't cook meals. So first thing is have a morning meal replacement shake. Well, I can't even speak. Morning meal replacement shake. That's basically just, you ever heard of like Huel, all that kind of stuff, where it's basically just a big shake that has quite a bit of calories in, and it's like a meal on its own. So you can take that shake, take it to your work, take it to go. Um, yeah, just have it quickly in the morning, and then for snack, you want like a protein bar, protein shake, anything like that that has a 2-to-1 protein to sugar ratio. Okay, that's really important. Okay, you don't want a protein bar that has a fuck ton of sugar, and you don't want you don't want a protein bar that has a lot of sugar because it's gonna spike your insulin and it's just gonna make you so hungry. All right, so you want 2-to-1 protein to sugar ratio, keep you full. Um, Good protein bars. I'll bring some examples in the description below, and then also for lunch, salad with protein. That's pretty sick. That's a great lunch. Yeah. Yeah, salad with protein is a good lunch. You can get that from anywhere, to be honest. Honestly, you want your meals to be structured in a way where it's just protein, vegetables, and carb, like some kind of starch carb. That's the perfect way to eat meals. All right. So for protein, it could be anything from like chicken, beef, all that kind of stuff. And then starch, rice, pasta, potatoes, all that kind of stuff. Vegetables, any kind of vegetable. That is like the staple for a meal, like a healthy meal when you're trying to lose weight. Just keep up with those meals. And then you get another snack, right? That's tuna and sardines. And then you can have a dinner, which is just a lean protein. You have starch, right? It's like a carb, and then vegetables for dinner. You get that at any like restaurant, anything like that. You can get like you can have all these outside the house restaurants. Um, yeah, literally order them in, get a meal prep service, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can maybe have like a protein bar or some kind of snack before bed, and that's pretty much it. And also, yeah, if you want to take this further, intermittent fasting will be really good. Yeah, intermittent fasting is amazing. It's just basically you eat in an 8 hour window and then you fast for 16 hours. So usually how people do it is they just skip breakfast. All right. They skip breakfast, they eat at 12 p.m. and then they finish eating for the day at 8 p.m. So they can't have any food outside of that window. So outside of 12 to 8, they don't eat food. And yeah, this helps you lose fat because basically you're just constricting food to a certain window, so you're not going to eat as much. You don't have enough time to eat as much. That makes sense. But you can definitely go crazy on this. So if it's not for you, then you'll know because you'll just end up getting so hungry that you binge. And then I would say definitely eat the breakfast, eat a big breakfast, because that's what I had to do, right? Because I would just end up binging on intermittent fasting. It took me like a year, and I had to eat like really healthy foods to be able to do this consistently without binging. But yeah, some people like it just won't work. So you just have to see what works for you at the end of the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it for diet. Let me think if I missed anything. So yeah, just got your meals that you eat with just starch, protein, vegetable. If you just eat those meals, can't go wrong. Maybe have some fruit for snacks. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and the last part that's the most important, not the most important, but is equally as important as training, I'd say probably, is your sleep. Yeah, watch my sleep guide. Make a sleep guide for this. But basically, I'm just gonna quick fire the main things that if you do, you'll have better sleep than like 99% of the population, bro. Come on. Basically, 9 to 10 hours in bed. Don't BS yourself. When you go in and you set your alarm for exactly 8 hours, right? So let's say you go to bed at 10, you set it for 6, like everyone does, and you stay in. You're not sleeping for 8 hours, right? Because you're tossing, you're turning. You're probably just if you're like me, you're probably just wide eyed on your bed trying to get to sleep. Right? You're not actually sleeping for those 8 hours. So 9 to 10 hours in bed. It's more like 8 hours of quality sleep. No food 2 hours before bed. If you eat food while trying to go to bed, your body's just gonna be digesting the food instead of doing all like the processes for recovery, like helping your muscles grow, like some other stuff like consolidation with learning, all that kind of stuff. Your body's just gonna be digesting instead, and digestion takes up so much energy. You ever just um, you ever just eat right, and your mind's just so foggy, like you just feel so tired. Yeah, digestion takes up a lot of energy. So, and your body's not gonna be doing is freaking digesting shit. I mean, your body's not gonna be doing your recovery processes, and that's what you get when you wake up and it's literally like you haven't even slept. You sleep 8 hours, but it feels like you haven't slept. It's probably because you ate food before. Okay, and no water 1 hour before, just so you don't pee yourself, and no blue light. Everyone knows that by now. No blue light the night before, and then dark, cold room, easy. And the mindset to have when you're trying to sleep is that you just don't care about sleep. Like you don't need that much sleep. Just if you think, because if you stress yourself out about, oh crap, I'm not sleeping, I need to sleep, then your body won't sleep, right? You need that reverse psychology where it's like, I don't care about sleep, right? And then you just knock out. That's pretty much everything. Try to do this quickly, but it's 20 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to book a consultation with me, first link below. Other than that, yeah, just have a good one, mate.